Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 11 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 15.
Oh my goodness.
We're more than halfway there. We're
I
living
believe
on a
so.
prayer.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Millie Bobby.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie
and
Bobby Bon Jovi Brown.
Bon Jovi. Yeah, I saw that this morning. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, good for them. Anyway, back to this. Last time, the HOH competition was in progress.
Well, first Dan was evicted.
Right.
And then everybody was hanging on to a buoy.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel was already struggling.
He was showing signs of struggling by the end of the episode.
Oh,
no.
I know. Well, in case you didn't know, Ty's mission was to avenge Dan's eviction.
Since when does he, care about Dan?
I know. Did anybody notice Renee's arms in the diary room?
Oh my god, the bruises!
They were like chopped meat.
Yeah, that was...
Ooh.
I feel bad for her.
It was terrible.
That was rough.
Well, as predicted, Daniel was out first. They didn't say what time.
They did not give a timestamp, which was very sus. I'm wondering if it was...
like under 5 minutes.
I think it was probably pretty quick. I would say more than 5 minutes, but I think it was pretty quick.
15 minutes?
Maybe they
Couldn't
didn't
have been
want...
more than 15.
Maybe they didn't want people picking on him.
I feel bad, but hey, just tell the truth.
It wasn't his challenge, Everybody has different strengths.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I would have been off pretty quickly, too. I'm very tall.
Not me. I would have put my death grip on that thing.
You're going to have to pry it out of your kung fu grip?
Yeah.
All right, so 1 hour and 10 minutes. They did make a note of that time.
Yes.
That was when Wendy said, all right, suckers.
Time for a temptation. Woo!
Here is 5,000 Wendy's points.
I thought they were going to say $5,000.
No.
But no. It was Wendy's points.
5,000 Wendy's points, of which we don't even know what they're for.
We still don't know what you get with your Wendy's points.
It could be a freaking burger for all we know.
It could be.
And they said the next person to drop gets it. So Kuzi said,
all right.
I'll take
it. I'll bite the burger.
Yeah.
So she was pretty casual about dropping down, and
raised a few eyebrows.
Not a great look. She does feel very comfortable right now, and she wouldn't be in danger with any of the options to an HOH.
Girl, maybe you should.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well,
see
yeah, actually, there were people that would probably have targeted her, possibly, but
then Nika fell.
Almost immediately after. So she fell right after, and she didn't even get those points.
No, that sucks. Do you think she was actually trying to go for the points and
I don't think so.
I'm thinking she might have.
Really? But didn't she see Kuzi drop?
Did she see her drop?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
she wasn't paying attention and she
know.
thought she was going to get 5,000 too.
I don't know. Oh, we got a kitty on the move.
Oh.
Yeah, so then Jonathan was the next to fall, which means, look at that. Pretty much almost all of the crown is down. Except for Hope. Hope is their last hope. Oh, no. Too much wordplay. My head's going to explode.
Say, Jonathan injured himself.
Oh?
They didn't say it on the show, but he was trying to play pool the next day. And he was having a hard time holding the stick.
I think a lot of people were sore after that one.
I think this was a very bad challenge, Canada, Big Brother Canada, and
those endurance challenges always leave people sore.
That could have caused nerve damage.
Yikes.
This could be a long-term thing.
Any of those competitions where they're hanging onto a wall or a pole or anything, and you're using your grip so intensely for so long,
that could really mess you up.
You can risk getting nerve damage, permanent nerve damage for sure.
Exactly. I'm really surprised that they would do something like that.
They do it every year. I'm
not
surprised.
It's kind of stupid though. It says we don't care about our contestants.
Yeah. Well, Santina knows that this is a very important competition for her. She's coming off of her invisible HOH week. People are suspecting her.
Right.
And she knows she's a target. So she's like, I gotta hang in here.
But she can't hang on anymore.
She couldn't do it.
So she bailed out.
Yeah.
So then Renee looked over at Ty and was like, I'm gonna fall.
Okay, every time they showed Ty's reactions during this competition,
it was sickening.
Oh my god, he is unbearable.
Ty told Renee, just quit, and she's like, but you're gonna put me up. Please don't put me up.
She's like, yeah, well, you won't put me up, right? And he's like, we'll talk about it. That's not a good sign. So she's like, I promise I wasn't the secret HOH. I promise.
And then she fell.
She couldn't take it anymore, and she dropped.
All right, so we're 3 hours and 5 minutes in. I bet this is going way longer than the show ever thought it would have gone.
Just you wait.
Shania fell.
Okay, she put up a good fight.
She did. Now we're 3 hours and 43 minutes. And it's Ty versus Hope versus Claudia.
Oh my goodness.
So they hang on for another hour. It's 4 hours and 48 minutes now. And Hope is looking for a deal. And Ty said, oh, no.
Ty really wants this win.
Right. So now we made it to 5 hours.
Oh my god.
And there's 3 knuckleheads still hanging on.
The production said, enough.
Yeah, enough. We want to go home. We got enough overtime. We want to go home to our families.
Yes.
And have a nice
It is Easter weekend.
Meal. Yeah.
Gotta get out of here. Yeah, so like you were saying, now it's still down to Ty, Hope, and Claudia. And production's like, all right, it's been 5 hours. Everyone's like, oh my god, what?
'Cause 5 hours of overtime.
Yeah, even though it's felt like forever, I feel like it would go pretty quickly when they're doing this challenge.
You know who it felt like forever to? Daniel, because he had to sit there and read
watch
all the things.
like the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Big Brother was like, okay, from now on, you're only allowed to hold on with one arm.
Oh my god.
They're trying to hurry this crap along.
Well, they sure did, because Claudia was out after like a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's hard.
That's
to
really
hold on
hard.
With one arm.
You can't even shift.
Yeah, and I mean, you're already sore from being up there for 5 hours.
With the rain pouring down and the rain pouring down, and it's feeling like you're peeing in your pants.
Yeah. Yikes. So it's down to Ty and Hope. And you know, both of these guys want this win. You know, of course for game reasons, but also just for like ego reasons. And they're hanging on there like,
how ironic was it? Like they were screaming like Jesus dying on the cross up there.
Oh my god!
Please, won't the end come?
It's a bit much.
Well, it was. They were letting out these, like,
they were in
crazy
pain.
Freaking howls.
You could tell they were in pain. So, yeah, 5 hours and 8 minutes in.
It was very close.
Hope falls, and Ty wins. And Ty's all like, ball game. Bleh. If I hear ball game one more time.
I know.
I'm just waiting for the day when Ty is evicted and everyone says ball game when he's like standing at the top and they're all like down on the floor. It would be very fun. But anyway.
So Ty won.
He's all pumped up.
Great. So he's targeting Santina and Renee.
Who could have seen that coming?
Because Santina, she was a secret HOH, and I guess he knows that now.
I mean, he's got a good
90%
feeling about it, yeah.
And Renee is...
But he's already had issues with Santina even before that.
Renee is a CC blocker.
Yeah, I mean, his reasoning, he knows that Renee is not going to put up with his crap. So if she's like in Claudia's ear...
That's harder for Ty to control.
Exactly.
All right, so we're coming into pre-Wafflegate.
We had Toastgate and Wafflegate in this episode.
Right. So, well, it was garlic bread.
Yeah, it was toast though. But like, okay,
Yeah.
so after the competition, everybody's tired. They're all wet. They're not allowed to change out of their outfits yet.
They can't take a shower.
Dan, the chef of the house, is gone. So Anika has taken the reins on the cooking. They were having some sad-ass canned soup and some garlic bread.
And we saw this on the digital dailies. You know how Canada takes the labels off of everything? They took the labels off of the soup. They didn't know how to make it.
Oh.
How does mommy make the soup hot? And they didn't even know what the soup was because I think
they had to guess, basically.
One of them said vegetable, but it turned out to be beef vegetable. So they served that up to a vegetarian, and they were like, "There's beef in here."
That sucks.
Who's
vegetarian?
I thought somebody was vegetarian or didn't eat meat or something.
Okay.
Maybe they're pescatarian. I don't know.
Who knows?
But when they said, you know, you got the wrong thing, why didn't they make a big stink about that?
I don't know, because Santina was already busy making a big stink about this garlic toast.
It's soggy on the bottom.
It's soft.
Can I have one that's a little more crispy?
Oh, they're all like that.
Ha ha ha.
So
I don't want it.
She's critiquing the food, and people are not happy about it, especially Anika.
That was the little seedlings of...
Right. That was just the start of it.
Oh, Santina. I don't like her.
Oh, boy.
So, it's Ty's HOH.
Put that on ice for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't get behind this.
Yeah, Ty gets his HOH room. He's
it's
strutting around in his outfit.
It's tough to be excited about this. You know?
Uh-huh.
I don't like when players are cocky... And he's really super cocky.
I just don't like the way he talks to people.
Exactly.
It's not nice.
No. So, Ty and Claudia, you know she's laying with him up in that HOH room.
I think she's been sleeping in there.
So, she wants Kuzi and Anika, but he is dead set on putting up Renee and Santina.
And Claudia's like, why would you not target Kuzi and Anika? Like, you're so upset about Zach leaving. Kuzi was the one that put him up on the block, and like she would do the same thing to you.
No, I have a good relationship with Kuzi.
Also, she's saying like, look, Renee, not Renee, Kuzi, Anika, and Daniel are all a tight trio.
They're a voting block.
That's a block, right? You gotta break that up. And Ty's like, no, I'm putting up Renee and Santina.
All right, so the next day is Waffle Game.
Oh, my goodness. They were talking about this a lot on the digital dailies.
Oh, my God. It was like half of a digital daily.
Yeah. It was fun to see it play out, gotta say.
There was only a cup and a half of waffle mix.
Left.
Yeah. And Anika does not know how to do anything except, like, box mixes and, like, HelloFresh. So,
but she's trying. She was like, I'm going to cook up what we got, and then I'm going to try to make
my own
more from scratch.
Waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she put in the effort. She's trying to cook for everybody, provide for her BB fam. And Santina gets one of the crap waffles and is like, this has no flavor. Like, this is tasteless.
This is just flour.
Yeah.
So that really, after pre-waffle gate, this waffle gate really hit hard.
Yeah. So Anika was like, the way you just said that was really rude. And Santina
said, you're rude, bitch.
It gets heated.
And then Anika's like, eh.
And then Santina is like throwing her plate on the counter. B? She's like, there's some rude ass people in here.
Yeah.
F and B. Oh, whoa. All this over waffles.
You know what? It's nice that she wants to cook for her fam. Mm-hmm. But, like, if you don't know what you're doing, don't cook up a whole bunch of waffles for the house that taste like crap.
People didn't have to eat them. They could have been like, I'm going to make my own thing.
I'm not saying she was right. I'm not saying she was wrong. And I'm not saying Santina was right or wrong. Yeah. But, like, you know?
I have to say in this situation, I think Santina was rude as hell.
She was rude.
Yeah.
But I think there's a little pecking order in the kitchen, too, about who gets the good stuff and who does not get the good stuff. Oh, for sure.
I think that is definitely true.
So that also is a bit of a stinger.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of layers here, but I will say it was entertaining as hell. We're eating good tonight, even if they're eating flavorless crap.
Yeah. So then Santina goes and cries to Kuzi. Oh, it was just flour down there. Kuzi said, I miss all the good stuff.
Yeah, well, Anika's like, you know what? Santina's not doing herself any favors. People already want her out, and then she's going to be like that. She's going to find herself up on the block.
People who get into fights usually go home. Not this time, though. All right, so it's time for the Wendy's date. And Ty decides to take Claudia instead of Daniel.
The showman's going on a Wendy's diet.
Daniel was pretty upset.
Well, Hope, I remember, was upset. He really wanted to go. Yeah.
I thought it was, okay.
I mean, it might have been Daniel, too, but I think Hope was the one who was really like, I want to go.
So Erica, was that season 6?
5? 6? I can't even remember anymore. 5?
I have no idea.
She was a super strong competitor, and then she got taken out early because people saw how strong she was, and they were like, we gotta get her out of here.
She said, don't make a move for this week, don't make a move for next week, make a move for the whole entirety of the game.
Yes, she was really pushing, like, this is a marathon. You need to set yourself up to stay in this game long term. So then Ty is talking to Claudia, and he's like, oh, Erica told me to shoot my shot.
Wrong.
That's not what she said.
I know.
Oh my god.
So Ty still wants Renee out. He's got such a bone to get Renee out.
Mm-hmm.
And
because he wants to fully control Claudia.
But doesn't he know that taking out Shania is really gonna be the one that controls Claudia? It's not really Renee.
Yeah, but then Claudia's gonna be so pissed.
It's not Renea, it's Shania.
Yeah.
So Hope and Ty have a chat.
Okay.
And Hope said, who are you putting up?
And Ty, I thought was just straight up going to put up Santina and Renee.
Right.
But what we saw on the show tonight, he only wanted to put one of them up and put
Right.
a pawn next to them. So if one of the girls won the veto, the other one could go up. But like, what if they really were working together and one won the veto and saved the other? Like,
then he would have been in trouble.
Yeah, but he did not seem too worried about that.
So then,
So he's like, I'm looking for a pawn to go up next to...
Put me up, says Hope.
Oh, no! Again, he's volunteering to go up on the block?
He thinks that if he goes up...
He's automatically going to win the power veto.
And he can protect the crown.
Oh, Hope.
So he can, if he can control the veto, he can protect the crown.
Hope, Hope, Hope.
Oh, come on, come on. So now Santina and Ty, this conversation in its entirety was on the Digital Daily.
And it was so long and so frustrating.
It was back and forth, snips and snipes.
Circles, ovals, just kept going around and around and around.
Santina said, don't put me up. And then they had
Well, she did say, like, I don't want you to put me up, but, like, if you do, I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
I just want to know ahead of time. And he was like, you don't deserve to know ahead of time, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
you don't deserve any respect from me. And she was like, but we were working together. And then there was a whole discussion about them actually working together or working together since week one or then working together sporadically or...
They didn't go into it on the show, but one of the things that kept coming up over and over again on the Digital Dailies, Ty was upset last week after the nomination ceremony when Santina said to Renee, like, oh, shoot your shot, after he went up on the block. So he took that as, oh, Santina, if she's not the HOH, she's on board.
Endorsing Renee.
She's on board with me being on the block.
Right.
So he was really bothered by that comment, kept bringing it up again and again. So yeah, now he's all hurt and he's trying to tell Santina, oh, were we ever really working together? Because I didn't think we were.
So she whips up some tears. I don't know if they were real or not. They didn't look real.
Well, you know what was messed up? He was freaking laughing at her while she's crying. Oh my god. That's a lot.
What a sadist. And so then she leaves.
She's like, well, I guess I'm probably going up on the block.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. So house guest to the living room. House guest to the living room.
This is what we've been waiting for.
And Shania gets picked to go and pick up the card to read from the diary room.
Yeah. I mean, due to the dramatic lighting, everybody has pretty much figured out, oh my god, it's probably another safety vote. I hope I get it.
It's the final one.
Oh,
I hope I get it. I hope I get it.
Yes.
How many saves do they have?
3.
Well, that means this one's
is
the
last
final one.
Yeah, so...
This was so exciting.
The house gets find out. Yeah. That Santina is safe for the week. Oh my god.
And she's partying like it's 1999.
And everyone else is like...
Especially Anika.
Ah! Ty is like laughing, but he's laughing in the sense of like, oh.
Kill me.
Yeah, wow.
Anika's sipping that cold tea.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. This did happen after Wafflegate, so of course everyone is like, they saved her?
Yeah.
After stuff like that?
Yes, but they saved her before that actually happened, so.
Yeah.
Do you think if Canada had seen Wafflegate, if they still would have voted to save Santina? Yeah, me too.
I think even though Santina was very rude in that situation, people want to see Ty's game disrupted, and they like that Santina is willing to go up against him.
Some S up.
Yes. Canada, you messy girl.
We like it. All right, so Ty and Renee have a chat in the HOH room. He said, I'm going to be
bad news for you. Yeah.
With Hope.
And Renee's like, come on.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I were her either. She's been up so many times already.
He said he doesn't want to ruffle any feathers, but what about her feathers?
I feel like that's such an insult when people say that to somebody.
Like you're expendable?
Nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
Damn.
So here it is, 1 hour until noms.
Okay.
And Renee reports back to Teen Girl Squad and says...
Claudia and Shania.
Principal Ty called me into his office and he says I'm going to have to do detention with Hope.
Ugh. Okay, they're not happy to hear this because they want Koozie up on the block, which is not happening. But they're hoping they can talk to Ty and work something out here.
I feel like it's a jealousy thing, too, on Claudia's
I think part of it, because she knows that Ty is very close with Koozie.
Mm-hmm.
And she expects to be his number one since they are in their showmance.
Ty, how come Koozie always gets a pass and my Teen Girl Squad is going up?
Yeah, I mean, not only that Koozie's not going up on the block, but they feel like Koozie's whole circle of Koozie, Anika, Daniel, none of them are even in this conversation to go up.
Right.
So Claudia talks to Ty again. And
Yeah.
she's like, listen, Koozie is going to win this whole entire game.
Yeah.
You need to put her up on the block.
And then...
Ty's all like, no, I'm putting up Renee.
Well, why don't you do something to take her down then? All right. Wow, that's prophetic there.
Mm.
So Ty calls in the rest of Teen Girl Squad and they have a discussion and they tell him, look, stupid, you're risking keeping in this other voting block of Koozie, Daniel, and Anika.
Yeah, we want to work with you. They do not.
Yeah.
And Ty, he acknowledges that those three, Koozie, Daniel, and Anika, are super tight. But he's like not doing anything about it. He's like, I'm good with Koozie. I'm not doing that. No.
So Renee said if she goes up, she's going home.
And Ty's like,
good.
Damn.
So now it's time for the noms. And sure enough, Hope is nominated and Renee is nominated. And Hope had a little laugh on Ty because he said, you're a fierce competitor. And like,
and Hope's all like, I'm going to play this veto and I'm going to win.
Yeah, but he was also like, I told you to put me up, you know? And then Renee, you won't work with me. Is that really true?
I mean, most people don't want to work with you anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah. So, pretty entertaining episode, I have to say.
Although, where was the lines on the floor?
I don't know. I mean,
they mysteriously disappeared.
We saw those red arrows on the floor a few digital dailies ago. It was never brought up anywhere by anyone. It was never on the show.
What do you suppose it was?
I don't know. I mean, it could have been some sort of a task that just, like, hasn't aired yet.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they shot something for a future episode.
It could have even been for, like, some camera blocking for rehearsals or something. Like, this is your path that you're supposed to follow.
That's true also.
So, I don't know. But we haven't heard anything about it, so.
No. So we don't know.
Leave your theories in the comments.
Yes. Or if you know, do tell.
Yeah. So we will see you all back here tomorrow. We've got our digital daily live stream that we always do, and we'll have another episode recap.
Oh, I hope I make it because tomorrow's show's
late night
at 9 o'clock.
Ah!
Exactly.
So, we'll see you all then. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, much love.